Okay, so we're going to try again. Let's get that. Okay. All right.
This has been the journey so far. In the Dead Kingdom, a tale of a merchant shrouded in mystery and smoke. A bell rang, a throne roared skyward, but death could not meet its lord.
All right. Should be a whole new room. Ah, here it is. There we go. I think. Ah, perfect. All right.
Impossible.
I missed this. Animus stone. The stone imbued with the power to breathe life into sleeping horrors. Okay. One of the 3 stones required to resurrect the arena champion. Right. I'm assuming I'm about to get ambushed. No? Ah. Alrighty. Alright, well I got nothing out of that. Follow these coordinates to escape the Soul Orbiter's maze. West, west, northeast. When did I pick that up? This place just reeks of trap. Okay. Seems like there's more. Oh. Ah, now I gotta deposit the soul orb thingy. It's a trap! Ah, there we go. All right. Okay, so each one's gonna open up separately. All right. Fair enough. Wait, is the... Oh, the second door is going to be a chest? Possibly? Wrong way there, bud. seemed like I could go up here. Ah, yeah, of course. Okay, so that's the door I came in. I thought we already been through these. Yeah. I think. You know what? We got a map. Check the map. Move that out of the way. Alrighty. Okay, so we're going to the next section over this side. Which means we've already been in here as well, right? Yeah, so they're both the same way. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. If that's the way I need to go, then...
Show me the way.
I've already gone in there. Could have sworn that's where we came from. Huh, it's dark, so I guess not. Okay. I know I need to turn the thing, but what's down here? Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Interesting. Okay. I don't guess... Oh, he doesn't have the lantern. Okay. So I had to brought the lantern. frost damage. Plus arcane.
I cannot.
Oh, I finally got to a point I can't carry anything anymore. That's kind of wild. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is bad. I don't know if I have a way to... I don't think I can port to anybody to just sell things. Still using those, oddly enough. Shock and arcane. It's lightning. Yeah, I don't have a way to, Man, I wish I could increase the level of these things. Okay, so let's go... We're gonna have to feed something. Ah, look at that. A new giant secondary. I mean, we could feed it just to give stuff, but it's not not very helpful. Because it's only going to increase crit chance for the secondary, of which is going to be a very slow weapon. So that means that crit would have to be like 80% for it to be really some kind of effective. Fire piercing. Strength and arcane is what this gives me right now. Is this all the way? Yeah, it can't be upgraded anymore. Oh no. Let me see if there's any way. If I could port out, I'll be fine, because then we can just come right back. I don't think I can sell to him. It needs to be a merchant. Oh, is that Volgrim? Yes. Okay. I think we can do that. Okay. Alright, now... So I don't know what you're missing for, but alright. I did hear it.
Over here.
Because I think I have one point that I could actually use, which is that one. Because I didn't need anything on this side. guess that one point could go to the Aegis. Because of the way I'm running it, that might actually help. It's either that or the explosion. So Aegis would increase. Wow, defense and resistance goes up a ton. But it's only 8 seconds. I mean, I guess so. It's either that or the reflect damage. I think that would probably be the better way to go. Wait, did I put that point in there or did I not? I don't think so, because it doesn't have a dot on it, so I don't think I did. No, I'm good. So I just need to sell stuff. Yeah.
Fresh merchandise.
Alright, let's sell gray stuff first. I can't do anything with that type of crap. My problem now is if I find another possessed another possessed ordeal that I can feed some of these abilities into, I won't have the stuff to do with anymore. I need a box, that's what I need. And that's it, that's all I got to sell. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Alright, let's see what else we can do. If I could level up the Chaos Fangs, I would keep them. I'm not sure if I... You know what? Let me just check. I will check. Darksiders. So if I, hang on. Because if that's accurate, then these Chaos Fangs should scale with me, because they're level 1. So if I equip them, still level 1. Okay, so only in the definitive edition, so not this one. So they're useless to hang on to. That really sucks. And I would imagine it's the same with the pauldron. Pauldron of the Horseman. So level 5 and stays that way. Okay. It unlocked because I had a save file from the first one. Ah. What are they called? Possessed. Okay. Okay. So possessed weapons are the only thing that can be leveled up. And the pieces that I had that would have been nice to level up with my guy cannot, because I do not have the special edition of this game. So theoretically, unless I find another possessed item, a lot of this is just taking up space, which really sucks because that's the whole purpose of hanging on to them. So I guess the next thing I'll do is get rid of the green stuff. What is that? The Fool. Oh, okay. Get rid of the green stuff, keep anything above uncommon, so rare, higher. Man, that really sucks. Alright, so is there anything I can feed what I have now that I actually use? Let's see. Man, that came with 2 good abilities, but they're not focused on what I'm doing right now. But I can still use a crit chance on something else. This one hasn't been upgraded at all, right? Oh, it's... Ooh, okay. But the only way I can use it is if it has Strength or Arcane. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to sell to Vulgrim, and then we're going to turn around and purchase mystery boxes to see if we get anything good.
Closer.
Hopefully we do.
I have new items, if you have the coin.
Alright, so unfortunately all the green stuff is gonna go away. Wish I could sell all.
A bargain. I suppose it will. A bargain. I suppose it will do. A bargain.
What really sucks is knowing that I'm selling all the green stuff, and some of these have abilities I could really use on something else. And I just know I'm going to pick up a possessed item that has exactly what I want, and I can't. I'm going to have to wait in order to bump it up because I'm getting rid of all this stuff.
A bargain.
So I can pick up better stuff. Man, there really needs to be a just sell all of a certain rarity button. That would be nice.
A bargain.
I know it's an older game, so. These talismans are a little different to get rid of. I don't need that one. Those have arcane. That's alright. I opened up plenty of space. I have 134,000 gold. Okay, so I'm not trying to buy back anything. Well, I have plenty to try at least one. Is 25, so 5 of those, or 3 of these. Okay, let me see. I want to know the possibility, because if I can actually try to get a possessed weapon out of one of these boxes, then I'll try that. Does not guarantee a possessed weapon. Possessed weapons are a special rare type of loot that can be bought directly from Vulgrim. What? He doesn't have an option to buy from him. You can purchase them directly, or sometimes they appear. I don't. This forum's 13 years old. That's so wild. They keep calling it legacy boxes. Okay, let's rephrase that. When can possessed... elves... Anytime you have the DLC. Okay, so another thing that I don't have. However, many players find it most useful mid to late game. So it might be best just to hang on to what I have and just kind of deal with what I got. Because my guy, well, let's see what level he is right now. I can't remember. Where's my level? Oh, I'm at level 13, so... Okay. I think we're just gonna deal with what we have. And just find new stuff. I think that's the better option. So let's port back. And just hope we run into things we can use. This is not where the chest was. All the items gone. Oh no. I was hoping it was going to stay there. Okay, well, that's something new to learn. Alright, that sucks. Okay. Alright, well. Check all this stuff before we move around anymore. Or you can just jump to your death. That's fine too, I suppose. Oh, we try that again. There we are. Okay. So if I pull the lantern, that door's gonna shut, right? Oh, that's right. I can't pull that lantern. It's kind of odd. Yeah, that's closed because the lantern's not pointing at it anymore. turn the lantern that way. That's not going to do anything. So the only way I need the lantern currently is to point that door, but if I do that, it shuts the other door. And I can't use this to go around because it doesn't allow that. Yeah. Probably glitch the game out if I actually tried. So there's another piece of this I'm missing somewhere or not understanding. This guy doesn't have a lantern. Oh. Wait, no, we've already been this way. That's where the chest is. Okay. Now the next question. Well, I can't go down. Alright, so I need the lantern in order to raise the bridge to get to that side. Otherwise, I don't see any other way over. So my next problem is trying to get the lantern, considering once it's out of the hand, the door's locked. I guess that's not the right one to try for. He's not able to do anything with it. Oh. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Ooh, popcorn. It's mighty sweet of you. I can run through here. Wait a minute. Hang on. So this was the other one. For whatever reason, this is the one I ignored. Okay. That doesn't do me any good. Alright, so I could turn him. I don't really need to at the moment because I'm kind of... Okay. So I could turn him this direction. That gets me another page. Nice. Yeah, if I turn it that way, it's kind of pointless. So the next option. Okay, so this is the other side where the bridge, I thought I was going to be able to raise. Thorns, Arcane, and Execution. Okay. kind of curious about an execution build. That sounds really cool. Another one. Okay. Give it a second to save. Alright, so there's the lantern I needed. Which of course is on a pressure plate. Ah. Put it down. What are you doing? Okay. Now we take this one all the way back. Oh, putting it on that pressure plate seems kind of pointless. Can I throw this? No. Okay. Can I grab it? Is that how this works? I can grab it. Okay. That's what do you... No. Okay. Well, that didn't take you forever. Alrighty. Alright, so now I need you to turn. No, not that way. Okay. Nice. In this case, I feel like I need it for whatever reason. Maybe not, though. Alright. Okay. Nothing. Frosted crit dam. But no crit itself, but they're much more powerful though. Are those, wait, are these, no. Oh, okay. I'm still using level 7s that are stronger than most of these. This one is not a, yeah, that's not a possessed one anyway, so... That's the green one. Thorn Arcane Execution and Wrath on Execute Experience. Of course, another scroll. Okay. Didn't really get much out of that one. damage, shock, piercing, all high. I mean, it's good, but it's not what I want.
Impossible.
Closer to fighting this guy, finally. Just need one more. Okay. And here they come. I hear them, but I don't see them. I was expecting the door to open right here. Execution chance of 16%. See? Huh. Alright. That's crap. And that's definitely crap. Oh. Oh, this doesn't... Okay, so where was the chest door? Interesting. I was expecting a mob, and then I could have sworn one of the boxes was going to open up with a chest. It did not. So this one's the next area? Yeah. Alrighty. So now you're missing with every single shot. It's kind of silly. How much more are you gonna miss, man?
You did this.
There we go. How about that?
You cannot win.
I was like, man, I missed damn near every single shot. That was weird. Okay. Okay. It's a green one, not a brown one. Defense, Arcane, and Wrath. Okay, did I not pick it up? Did I pick it up? There it goes. Did it? Wait, it didn't equip that, did it? Because that's not what I needed. Okay. Defense, Arcane, and Wrath. What do I got? Oh, that's what I have. It's better. Yeah. Finally something I could use. Cool. Okay. I also leveled. I only have one more level available after this, so... yeah, I think that'll be the best route to take. Yeah. I see what I did wrong. Okay. Oh God! How do you aim at the ceiling and hit the floor? How is that even possible? Why I wasn't on the thing. I knew what I needed to do. For some reason I didn't. Okay. Another ambush. Whatever. This is a big area compared to the last two. Of course, some weird trigger. I didn't really get anything out of that fight, but it was cool to see.
I cannot.
Damn, any of this. Somebody drop a potion. Assume there's another button or another way. There we go. Huh. All the other ones just led me straight down. This time it did not. Oh, okay. every swing. It's not supposed to hit the hitting button. That's bullshit. can't target him anymore. Prize you sought from the Gilded Arena. Okay. Set a possessed item. Oh, possessed size crit damage is 24% increase. Finally. Okay. Now the interesting thing is, it doesn't have any type of element, so I would either have to change my build to go back to nothing but physical, or I can try to alter it with arcane. Alright, let me see what this Balthir's fire is. increased fire-based damage beyond the base weapon damage. Burn effect that can cause ongoing damage over time, similar to bleed or ignite. And they are level 15, so they're kind of, I don't know if I'd call them scale 2, but if I do that, I think I could put them in the possessed weapon. I think what I'm going to do first is, as much as I don't want to, I'm going to equip crit chance just plummets. It goes from 25 with 300% damage to 5%. But the DPS is so much higher. Wait, was I using... Oh my gosh, I was using the Chaos Fangs this whole time. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. Well, then, theoretically, these are more powerful. Damn, I underpowered my guy and didn't realize it. So he'll lose strength. But the thing is, they come with crit damage, which doesn't do any good. Hang on. Yeah. So we'll lose strength, crit chance, and gain damage. It doesn't have a ton of levels that I think about it. Let me see. I have 5, so I can level it up 5 times. So I could expend one time to get Beltier's Fire. I don't know why its crit damage is so high with little to no chance of that happening. It says its damage per second is really high though. I don't understand how. So I'm going to use them. So I'm sure there's going to be some randos that come flying in at us somewhere. I got all the chests and I went through all the levels. Except for that one? Huh. It looks like the same area we've already gone through, though. Yeah, I think we've actually been through those. Okay, so we'll try these out. If it does what I'm hoping it does, then we can keep the arcane, but we need to apply more of it since his strength is going to be very low. So we're going to be leaning very heavy into arcane. I didn't even realize the Chaos Blaze is what I had anyway. Did I not? That's the active one, right? right now is 115, which is kind of low. But it wasn't any higher with those. Yeah, see, none of these have fire, so I don't think I can use any of these. That's Inferno. So, okay. Man, there's different mechanics to this that I don't fully understand. So what does... Yeah, Inferno. Infernal damage. Okay, so an infernal damage is essentially a stronger upgrade version of fire. Okay. With added effects. What? So, deals damage over time. Has a chance to set enemies on fire. Same DOT effect as fire, but with higher base damage and greater chance to set enemies on fire. Okay. Fire effect spreads to nearby. Cause burst damage in addition, and works on bosses. Well, why did it say anything about healing? That seems kind of silly. So it's higher damage output per hit, more frequent fire procs, so chances increase, area effect, and burst damage. Ah, okay. So we could mesh, excuse me, Inferno with Belter's Fire and add Arcane, because Arcane increases the elemental damage, if I understand that proper. Indicates how powerful Death's Wrath abilities and elemental effects are. It's okay. Interesting. Alright. Doesn't give me a time. I don't have a... I need a timer. So I have no idea how long I've been... Okay. Anyway. So, if I'm looking at this properly, I could add Belter's Fire plus Inferno, and then either focus on Arcane or Fire in general. So, the downside is that they have a crit damage increase, and that's fine and dandy, but that has nothing to do with much of anything, so... Which means that these would specifically want me to go towards damage itself with no elemental effect. Beltar's has such high damage percentage. It's crazy how high it is. What the hell is that noise? Oh, that's I gone down or not. Guess I had to go up. Wait a minute. Where's it trying to get me to go? Turn the skull to the eternal throne. Okay. Okay, but I want to see some enemies first, and also hoping maybe we can take a peek around at some of these other dungeons. It's like there's a green door here somewhere. That is a green door. I don't... Is that door supposed to be there? So... Okay, there's probably going to be some creatures here, so let's go ahead and keep riding. Yeah, here we go. That's okay. It automatically does its own fire damage right off the bat. So I wonder if that carries over. Maybe I should check. So, what's the name of this? Because that would be good to know. Okay, so can... let's see. Let's go with can... Beheithir apostrophe S, yeah. Oh, interesting. So in Darksiders 2, possessed weapons can indeed be customized with abilities, but elemental affinities like fire don't stack. This means if you feed a possessed weapon or item with a fire-based ability, such as Bethar's Fire Breath or Flaming Claws, it will only learn that one elemental trait and cannot also have another elemental. Oh no, that's fine. But fire affinity is a single elemental trait, so you can't have both fire and another elemental on the same weapon. But can you put the same... So that means can I put Inferno and... because they're both fire traits. Okay. I'm just skimming through this real quick. But I think you can. Once all 4 stats are in and you've refreshed the skulls, you may now feed it anything you want to level it up. Each time you hit 5 skulls, simply drop or sell the weapon. And you may continue to upgrade it. That's interesting. Okay, that sounds like something that would break it, and I don't want to go that far. But, that's really cool, though. But this doesn't care about elemental damage. It cares about crit damage. And it doesn't have the crit ability, so I have to keep... it's just the wrong type. What if... So according to what I was reading... What if I... Strength goes up. Your crit chance goes up, but your damage per second goes down. And so does the damage, which is fine. It's interesting that this has crit damage, but its chance is only 5%. Which seems very, very much useless. Let's try this. It says I can drop it. I'm going to say. Okay. Now what we're going to do is... Oops. I'm going to drop this weapon. Okay. And I'll pick it back up. So compared to what I have, it's supposed to be stronger, which is interesting considering what we just saw in the stats. Okay. So these are the ones. Yeah, they can't be upgraded, so I don't know what it was talking about for that. Now figure though, I might be able to sell it and buy it back. Maybe that would reset the skulls. But either way, this one's locked, so it won't change. Man, I really want to do that, but this thing is just not going to... that crit damage just kind of gets me. It's a wasted ability on something that doesn't have a crit chance. Alright, let's use them a little bit more against something that's substantially stronger. And we'll see kind of where it goes from there. Okay. So we know all these little guys aren't going to push. We do know there's that giant Dispose King here. Or deposed. We can try again. Doesn't guarantee anything, but we could definitely try again. I don't have very many potions. I wonder if it reset all the creatures that were in here too. I don't remember where he's at, so we're going to start from the bottom and work our way up. I'm going to assume he probably was in the first chamber, but... Oh, lair, okay. Okay, didn't reset any of the...
I'm sure Volgrim has the key. He will not part with it lightly.
Okay, so that's the tomb, but him himself, the deposed king himself, is probably on the first floor. So once we get the key from Volgrim, we can come here to unlock this. Yep, that's not it. There he is. Okay. Give him a second to save. And then I'll save again at the door. Okay, so for the most part, once you clear a layer, it stays that way. Give it a few shots. If it doesn't work out, then we'll head out. Gotta get used to his attacks again. Okay. Okay, that should not have worked. If he swings that far forward, the AoE should be that far out, so that's fine. Okay, we'll get this figured out. Got him! Argo, the deposed king, forged his mace to wield in battle against the most hated foes. The scepter holds within it essence of Argo's cold fury and freezes the blood of its victims with every strike. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Defense 100, strength 20, experience. Oh man. Well, looks like I just switched over to freaking, whatchamacallit? Physical damage. Oh, hang on. Wait, I got other stuff to pick up real quick. Nice. Okay. Oh, that's so cool. So that means... Man, the damage output is so high with this, though. Like, it tore him down pretty good. Of course, he probably had a fire weakness anyway. That's why the DPS is low, because there's no elemental damage to it. So I would need strength in order to output high damage and crit. That makes more sense. Okay. I have to reach level 20 to use that. Oh no. Okay. What about the armor set? Wait. Oh, is that? Oh, there it is. Not really worried about the glint and the experience, but the strength and defense is... Whew. I mean, I can try it, but I would need to respec. And, oh. There we go. Okay. Which... Oh, it's at the bottom. Okay. See, this would still help with strength. But... Oh, it's not a... It's not a possessed weapon. God, that ice damage, 467. That is so wild. I'm just gonna check, but I don't think I can drop in the Omega. Any of those purple ones up there. Yeah, there's special drops. I can't do anything with those, which seems kind of silly. Because obviously those stats would break something anyway. That's freaking wild. Yeah. Okay, so I could go into strength and defense. If I still have the equipment pieces. Defense goes down, but strength goes up, which I think was one of the original ones anyway. Yeah, I think that was it. See, your defense actually drops. Because that's 95. That's so crazy. Man, but having that having that 20 strength. Defense would be 305. So it'd be 20 from that. And then another 11, so 31. And then if I could feed this, if there's any. Because this one cares a lot about having strength and crit. Which then kind of makes the secondary useful but useless at the same time. Oh, decisions. Because I don't want to feed it anything that I want to use. So I would end up getting rid of those anyway. Like, no matter what, these are going to go away. I really want these to be arcane, but with the crit damage on there, it does not help at all for arcane. Even this one having critical damage is pointless. Because the crit damage is only going to come from physical attack, not from any of the arcane stats. Which includes Balthir's Fire, which is why I don't understand why it would have a crit damage on it. Now if it had the arcane crit damage, that would make more sense. If I had a way to replace that, that would be great. Oops. I kind of want to try it just to see how it's going to be. Okay, so that's a low level though. And then go here. Okay. Because it's just brute force. Strength, defense, and health. Yeah. What do I have? Defense and strength. None of these help with any of that. Okay, let me go back to the top on these. So there's defense. This is what I have currently, which cares about arcane. Oh, there's the strength defense talisman, which is still a low level. Just going to try this and see how it's working out. And then for secondary, I guess I'll keep that one. So I don't think any of the other ones carry at all for strength and defense. And this is critical for itself, so that doesn't do me any good. But that does mean I have some other options to get rid of some things. Okay, so now what we're going to do is figure out what we're going to feed this. Because it's going to need strength and crit chance. So there's 2 with crit chance. This one has strength as well. But if I don't have enough strength items to sack, then I'll just have to deal with what I have. Yeah, if it's a strength build, it doesn't care at all about elemental. So let's go ahead and try. Okay, so that one's going to give it crit chance of 10. This one could give me the 14 for strength if I really want to push that. So base physical damage is going to be high. I don't want to get rid of that because of the Inferno. There's another crit chance. Crit chance of 14. Crit chance of 10. Damage of 13. Wait. I'm not wearing the Slayer harness? Hang on. Ravager Pauldron. It's defense and health. Straight defense. Oh, that's what this is. Slayer harness. Because it has a strength of 20. This one comes with a crit damage, though. Okay. I could really focus on the crit and crit chance and damage if I really want to try to make something crazy. 912 isn't too far away. Because we're not doing arcane anymore, so that damage per second went down. So that proved that. Okay. Nice. Okay. So we gotta be careful. So let's feed it. The other part is not really having anything to give it. Now without sacking stuff we might want. The other thing is possibly using execution chance. Because I seem to have quite a few of those things. It's not a very high chance anyway, but... Alright. So we want the crit chance. This one has 10. This one has upwards of 19. So we definitely want to feed it this... Oh, we can't because that's Inferno. That's we want to keep that. There it is, 14. Okay, I'm not using those, so I'll sacrifice them. Frost and piercing. I'm not sure why it bolds shock damage, but I think if I do that and then follow with this one, I should be able to get the percentage. And then this one will give me the crit chance. Give me the 14%. Fantastic. Okay. Wait a minute. It was this one, right? Oh, the special ability goes to 0 because he doesn't have one. Okay. Damage per second is still only 9.5 because it's not DOT. We want a higher crit chance and crit damage so we can do mass amounts. So feed it again. It is this one, right? Yeah. So what's another high crit chance again? Is 10%. It's another 10%. There's 24% for damage. I don't really think there's a whole lot else for that. Crit chance to be at least, I mean, if we could reach 40, that'd be great, but I feel like that's nearly impossible. I think those are the ones we wanted to keep. Defense Arcane. Defense Strength Arcane. Let's see. What do I have on? defense and strength. I feel like if anything, it was probably that one. Yeah. So the Nomad Greaves with Arcane and Experience. Oh yeah, because that one has Strength, which we don't care about with Arcane, so... That one has a high resistance to it. Probably those. So we could use the Nomad Greaves. Get rid of the... Well, keep the Pathfinders. Okay. Keep those. So we can get rid of these. I wonder if it matters. Let's see, which one had the highest arcane? It was that one, right? So we can use this. Okay, we can use that to feed it. Can use that to feed it. And then go with... See, that was 10. Can't use that one. These had strength, but it also gives me 15. But I think when I use these for their crit chance, it's only going to be a few at this point. It's not a mass amount. We'll test it with this one first. So let's do that. So crit chance goes up to 15%. And then I can choose, yeah, so it'll only go up to 17. Okay. We're at 22%. Three levels left. I could apply these one time for strength and then build the rest off of the other. But I think it's the only one that has any more crit chance for it. Can't use those yet. Oh, the hammer. So it'd be one for strength, another for crit chance, and then another one for damage, probably. Pathfinders. It almost seemed like maybe I should just focus on that, but I that one with strength, and then the rest with crit might just be okay. Could theoretically leave it as is. Let's see if we find anything else. So if I remove something that has strength, does it affect? So strength only affects a secondary weapon. Are you going to bed? Okay. Good night, sweetie. I didn't realize that strength was only for the secondary. But if that were the case, then this number wouldn't have been going up. So it's gone up to 1,002. Which is still technically substantially lower, but higher crit chance. I think we're going to keep what we have, and then we're going to go to Volgrim. Okay. Oh, I forgot to equip. Cool. Outside before we port, so it doesn't give me a spot here to come back to. This is not really. But I do want to see some numbers. Because that arcane build is really good. got this. Okay. Alright, so now we can port out, go to Volgrim. Where's he at again? He's down here. There he is. It's gonna take me to this door anyway. Should be able to ride the horse here. What's that? Oh shit! Fire. Okay.
I have to go alone.
Fresh merchandise.
Okay. Alright, so now that we did that, it's going to change. So we want the crits and the strength, so we're going to move. We have teleport slash. We have to have it by default because we need the wrath regen. Increase crit chance on teleport slash attacks. But that's just when he ports, right? So that's good, but okay, that's wrath regen. Unstoppable, which is increasing his strength for 8 seconds. 10% chance increase for crit chance with Unstoppable active. Does critical strikes do additional damage while Unstoppable is active? Increase crit chance damage by 20%. Just has a chance to do a second strike. Okay. Increase Unstoppable duration by 3 seconds. Okay, we hadn't gotten that far yet, so we're gonna hit the crit. Increases strength. This increases crit chance, so we're gonna go with that. I hit this one again. And that'll go by damage. Nice, okay. And then this one gives health per the amount of damage. So this automatically only deals 476 to 545 and heal for 10% of that damage. So it doesn't increase per my strength or anything. I still feel like it'd be a good thing to have though. So I either need to do more damage when I port or heal when I port. I think I'm gonna do more damage. There we go. Alright, so now we'll try that out. So is this still the same? Yeah. Just theoretically nothing's high enough yet. Okay. Didn't have anything else. Okay, so now we have this guy done. Return to Thane. I gotta find her somewhere. She's around here somewhere. We just probably hadn't seen that yet. So we went there. Wherever that is where she is. Already gone to the Gilded Arena. I don't know what's here, but there's something there. Here's a crucible. Do I have what I need for that yet? And we ain't even gone to this side yet. So let's see what's I can't remember, but let's see what's at the end of the Serpent's Peak. Let's check that out.
This is no place for a horse.
Okay, so you and stop it. Yeah. Oh, that's all that is. Okay. We'd already been here. This is how we got to the little boat. Because he summoned the ordeal to come after, or come over here. Okay. Alright, so we know that there's nothing else. So the only reason for here is just for him. Wait, what's this work of life? Oh, that's the construct. I completely forgot about the construct. Okay. So we either go fight and see if we can get anywhere with the construct. Which the port is already reset. Okay. We've gone through the Gilded Arena, so I don't know how we're going to get her. I just don't think we can yet. Let's go ahead and turn this in. And then we'll go somewhere else. Got a little bit longer. Just a smidge longer.
The Pale Rider in the flesh.
All this stuff would be good to have anyway. I think... So, this one and that. The rest of these are good, but I'm not using them right now. Oh, it's not a big one.
Browse to your heart's content.
Nice.
I was so hoping you would not return.
What of the arena's champion, then?
He won't be entertaining you any longer.
No. Impossible.
I believe your king will see me now.
I cannot deny you.
You stink of the living, horseman, of souls long overdue. You are not welcome here.
Pity. I was starting to enjoy the atmosphere.
Then you have not been here long. Billions of souls crowd my kingdom. All of humanity wailing for vengeance. But I see you are already familiar with such music. What would you have of me, horseman?
Show me the way to the Well of Souls.
And what do you seek there? Power over life and death? Or do you hope for absolution, Kinslayer? I wondered where the souls of your brethren had gone, for they never passed through my realm.
Your realm hardly needs more subjects.
True. Yet I must face this rabble without the lords who serve me.
That's not my concern.
Make it your concern, and I will grant your request. Find my 3 dead lords, and wake them from their slumber. This will bend them to your will. Return the lords to me, that they might share my burden.
Gives the bearer power of command over the dead lords of the abysmal plane. Okay. You can sell it to Ostagoth, but I don't know who that is.
Do not fail me, horseman, or you will never return to the eternal throne.
Yeah.
And your brother will be lost to you.
What do you know, my brother?
The seventh seal was not broken, but he was. His soul passed through this realm, burning with agony. Now it cools in the abyss, surrounded by void and silence. Soon, the Charred Council will be picking it from their teeth.
With your help, the Council will be denied. You have yet to teach me how to reach the well. I grow tired of these diversions.
If you want answers, why don't you take them? On this path, you do not serve the balance. And for that, you are denied your rightful power. Until you have it. You are beneath me.
You'll forgive me, Lord, if I don't bow. Why did your lords leave the Eternal Throne?
They seek what they cannot have. Something beyond both death and life. Oblivion. The cowards claimed it was already spreading, eating at the fringes of our realm. After I punished them, they fled to their pathetic strongholds.
What you speak of is corruption.
Name it what you will. It is not a threat to the lords of the dead. We have judged the fallen since the beginning of time. There is no power that can undo that.
All right.
You're wasting my time.
Until we meet again.
Okay. So now, if we select So they are practically spread out, which we already knew, but okay, so let's go back, talk to Thane real quick. We'll talk to Thane, then we'll come back, and I want to check out the Crucible. There's things that I'm not fully sure I understand. Actually, I think I can fast travel from here as well. Yeah. What the hell? Oh, that's why. Because I gotta go. I gotta go through. Okay. We'll go through, go talk to Thane. Debating on if I really want to try to go back to the other area, which, like I said, I think I may have lost that. Which one do you go there? Let's see. Let us check and find out. Nope, it's still there. Return to the scar. There's a chest here.
I found Argu.
Once he was king of the dead. Trust you remembered to bow before you killed him. There are creatures yet that will prove your equal.
Okay. That's what I was wondering. I was like, well, what do I get out of that? I don't know if I care about the chest anymore. That's kind of a weak area. Not sure how I could use this there though. Either way, I could try a few more times here. I probably should have done it with a better arcane build, but fine, okay. Try a couple of times. Well, probably at least 4. We'll see. May end up using the rest of the time here. And then pick up the rest tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to save again to make sure it actually saved. Let me do that again. There we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, they overwhelm me way too easily. I don't like that too much. I just don't understand that. Like they can't seem to be stunned. So I think the only way I can get through this area is if I start back on the arcane, which is fine, but I'm not doing that right now. I think that's him here, Blacker, so I can't remember where that is. Yeah, the only way we're gonna get any further in there is if I utilize an arcane, so because that's just huge waste. It's irritating. They just overwhelm way too quickly. Yeah, he's fine.
These are for you.
Where did you find these?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I started wondering if a combination is what I needed, but that's okay. Well, let's see what this is. Yeah, please save so I can move and see where I'm at.
Ah, I see you got our little invitation.
Welcome then to the Crucible! Here, the strongest are tested, and the weak are destroyed!
That sounds cool. How about that?
Let me explain the rules, of which there are few. The more creatures you defeat, the deeper into the Crucible you'll go. At intervals, you'll be offered a reward. If you take the reward, you must exit. If not, you may continue.
Okay.
But if at any time you fall, you will earn nothing. Oh, and one last thing. No one has ever finished the Crucible, besides me. Do you wish to enter? Wish to fight from the start? A brave decision.
I don't understand what it is with this guy not dodging out of things. It seems like Arcane seems to be much better than trying to say a high strength crit. Because it does so many more things.
Where do you wish to start? Wish to fight from the start? A brave decision.
What the? Oh, that's so much bullshit. Come on, make bullshit so much.
Is with this one.
Oh, that took a lot.
You've done well. Would you take this prize and leave? Or continue further?
I'll do this some other time.
The prize it is!
It's already late anyway. I wanted to see what this was, so that's cool. Wow. Defense crit damage strengthening. What the hell? Crit damage fire. Okay. Those boots, though. Okay. I need to see what I have on so I can see it. So 41 and 11. Okay. That's just good all the way around. Yeah, his damage output's still low, but the crit chance is really high. Well, much higher, and the damage is at almost 150, so pretty good. All right. Okay, well, let's see where this takes us, and then we'll port back to the other area, the other place, and And I think that'll be pretty much the end of that. Oh, the Tree of Life has the portal to it. Or does it just send me back here? Okay. So the Crucible you can fast travel to, and then when you leave it automatically takes you to the tree, which is interesting. Alright, and then from here, that's where it wants me to go, which is fine. But I need to figure out how to get there. And outside of that, when you go to the new areas, okay. I don't know if I can get that or not, but let's try that real quick and then save from there. That one. Yeah. I will oblige you. Ah, this is the portal thing. Okay. Yeah, we can't do anything with that. Can't do anything with portals right now. Okay. I forget that thing walking around up there is in the, what do they call that? Like an under realm or something like that. Okay, so we can at least get to that area, then we'll worry about it. Worry about saving. Yeah. What is this? Oh, it's another dungeon. much for the suits. Are. Okay, well, we're here, so let's get rid of this guy. Alright, we'll just save it here. And that'll be it, I guess, for this evening. So, there we go. Alright then. So, I just felt like playing some this evening, which is the whole purpose of not playing live. But either way, we'll still play it again Sunday, assuming anybody sees this. And until then, we will catch you on that old flip side. Y'all take care. We'll see you.